uh-oh, I might be stuck.
The appropriate response is to laugh at you, right?
Here we are on our maiden voyage of the Sonic 220 VBH. We're just about to head out to the Lake Shetek State Park in Minnesota. Have some fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Come along with us. I am so glad that we got the camper, because if we hadn't, when I'm looking around at the site that we originally booked when we were just planning to tent camp, you will see that there really isn't a good place to put a tent up except we're on that gravel pad. So we would have been sleeping on gravel for 3 nights instead of on a cozy bed. I think the camper will be much better.
It is the first time use of what?
I wonder. All right.
First time use of our toilet.
Wish me luck. I'm going in.
All right. Lake Shetek State Park is one of 4 in the state that has a section of full hookups. This is the Sunrise section of the campground that has those full hookups. It is prairie. And right next to it is the dumping station and the freshwater fill-up.
The other campground is called the Oak Woods Campground. It has electrical hookups throughout the campground. You can also see some camper cabins that are available in this campground. Most of it's really pretty, most of it.
In the Oakwood campground, they have bathrooms and showers for your use.
Yes, this time around we didn't want to use our showers because we weren't sure how much fresh water we had, so we both ended up showering here and it worked out great.
There's a couple of billboards around the area telling you different events that are happening and things that you can participate in while you're there. The park also has fishing, and Lake Shetek is the largest lake in southwest Minnesota.
There is an interpretive center. The weekend we were there, they didn't have any events happening. This is the Cook Cabin. Throughout the park, there are many historical sites that relate to the U.S.-Dakota War of 1862, including the Shetek Monument that we rode past on our bike ride.
Shetek is an Ojibwe word for pelican. You can rent canoes or kayaks.
Also paddle boards, and they have little paddle boats also available for rent from the main park office.
There's an amphitheater, and there's areas that can be rented for use as well.
And then this is the beach area, or at least what is supposed to be the beach area. We were told by our awesome campground hosts that in the 48 hours before we arrived, the area had received 9 inches of rain. So as you can see here, there is no beach because the beach is underwater. So there was no lazing around working on our tans for us this weekend.
There are horseshoes, a playground, there's a fish cleaning hut, and so much more.
Right now, compared to 2 weeks ago when we were tent camping, I feel so fancy.
Yes.
Look at this behind us. We have an awning with lights. It might be a small thing, but to me it feels like, oh my God.
Yeah,
it's like glamping instead of camping.
It is the Hilton in the woods for us.
It really is. This is kind of crazy, kind of fun, super awesome. about to go take a bike ride. We're going to hop onto the Casey Jones State Trail. There is a loop that goes from Lake Shetek State Park to the town of Curry, Minnesota, and it's about a 6-mile loop all the way around. So that's what we're gonna do.
Well, you're gonna do. I might do the first mile or so.
Do we want to try it? I'm just afraid he's gonna get super wet.
Yeah, I don't want to get the gimbal wet either.
Yeah, that's a no.
That was so horrible.
It really was.
Or not the mosquitoes, the flies,
Black
the budding
flies.
Holy cow.
Biting. Oh my gosh, they're still getting me.
They followed us home.
I know, you would think that out on the prairie they wouldn't be as bad, but that's where they were the worst. It was awful.
It was horrible.
Okay.
June 23rd, Saturday at Lake Shetek State Park. We are having a lazy morning this morning. We got up, but are just enjoying the phenomenal weather at our campsite, sitting out on the picnic table, having some popcorn, soda, and what are those, plums, grapes?
Cherries?
Cherries.
I say with my mouth full.
Cherries for breakfast.
Maybe not the best nutritional choice, but I'm sitting here surrounded by trees, overlooking the lake, eating my popcorn because I can.
Now this right here is the bike trail to Curry, Minnesota. I think possibly they've had a little bit of rain lately. It has so much water flowing through it, it even has its own current. We're currently on the Curry Loop segment of the Casey Jones State Trail, the Minnesota State Park System. However, we can't go right and we can't go left. So I guess we'll just go to town. Now, if you're riding along the trail from Lake Shetek State Park into Curry, Minnesota, the trail ends just on the edge of town, right where the large Curry sign was, where everything happened to be underwater today. However, if you ride downtown and look for the softball park field, there is a small playground. stuck. You might
so the appropriate response is to laugh at you, right?
You might have to help me out. I might be stuck.
Oh, it's way more fun to stand here and laugh.
Taking a stop at the Puridown, taking a look at the historical signage they have here. What a place for a snack. Maybe.
We're just camping in the woods. We're camping in the woods. Camping in the woods. Oh, camping in the woods. Camping in the woods. Oh, camping in the woods. That's what we are doing.
Loon Island, and the sign that we just read informs us that there never were any loons on this island. First of all, they were cormorants, which were mistakenly identified as loons. And second of all, they were viewed to be such a pest that early settlers made a huge effort to get rid of them all, so they are all gone now. They will come through when migrating, but they don't nest here anymore. So there never were any loons on Loon Island. So we are out on the Loon Island Trail at Lake Shetek State Park. It's a 0.8 mile loop around the island. But the humidity out here today has been kind of crazy. Last night I took a shower before I went to bed, and when I woke up this morning my hair was still damp and wet. We had several inches of rain overnight, and when I woke up this morning, it said it was 97% humidity. So this is the joy of a Minnesota summer right here, is that level of humidity.
It's very humid. Very, very humid.
The temperature actually isn't too bad. When we woke up it was in the 60s, and today it's supposed to get into the mid 70s. But yeah, the humidity takes some getting used to. According to this sign right here, because I'm the kind of girl who reads all the signs, this dugout right here was rumored to be the location of a whiskey still. back in the 1920s. So this is where they made some moonshine, and it undoubtedly wet the whistle of many of the area residents during the Prohibition era. I'm gonna hike some more. How about you?
I think we should split up right now. I'm going my own way, you go yours.
All right, works for me.
All right.
Okay, see ya. Bye. You're funny. We're gonna go up the hill and through the mud on a new trail we go. So this is not the most peaceful walk through the woods. Maybe you can still hear behind me. There is a park ranger who is spraying for mosquitoes. And you know, as much as I love things that are organic and natural, these mosquitoes are awful. So I am so glad that he is out there doing his job today. I can't even imagine what it would be like around here otherwise. As we were packing up, we had another visit from our friendly campground hosts.
Tony and Gerlinda were the best campsite hosts that we've ever encountered.
They really were.
So Tony and
Gerlinda, our campground hosts for the Oakwood Campground.
And Lake Shetek State Park.
Thank
You
you.
guys were so friendly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Did you find the information helpful that we can do?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
super fun.
And you took it with you and you're going to
We did.
use it for planning your next visit?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Good.
That's America. I hate these flies. They're biting me like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they like me so much. All right.
Having fun with those bugs?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You're extra sweet.
Flies,
Black
the biting
flies.
Holy
Yes,
cow.
biting. Oh my gosh, they're still getting me.
I'm not sure what's wrong with this bug spray. I keep eating it and it just doesn't help.